Happy Wednesday. Good afternoon. This is Angela Harmon, your happiness facilitator with Happy Academy and author of Birds of a Feather. We are here for our bi-weekly offering of conscious conversations and putting first things first from First Things First every day by Stephen Covey. And my sister, prayer partner, confidant, Ellen Swazo is here. We have someone else joining. This is actually on Zoom only, so we'll be posting this out there on all the medias for you. So we're going to open up with our treatment and what we call spiritual mind treatment, affirmative words. This is our opportunity to just center ourselves, and then we'll get into why we're here. And welcome, Terry. Welcome aboard. You're right on time. All right, sis, it's all yours.
Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. I invite you to take a deep breath and allow yourself to just be centered in that space of the present moment, claiming and knowing that wherever you are this day, mentally, emotionally, physically, all is well, regardless of the appearances in this present moment. As you align yourself with that spirit that animates your body temple, that spirit that lives within you and within each one of us here present and those that are listening to this later. I am grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for the message. I'm grateful for the insights that is coming from each one of us, and for the conversation, and for the guests, and for the comments, and for the likes, for all that affirms and inspires us to continue to be in this journey. I give thanks for this and so much more, knowing all is well, all is good, all is perfect in the mind of God. And so it is, and now it is. Ashe.
Thank
Amen.
you. Namaste. All right, Terry keeps we keep losing Terry, so hopefully she will come back, and we look forward to our audience growing. Today is October 18th. A week ago today, I was celebrating my 24th birthday. So I'm a week old, so a 64-year-old. All right, so with that said, for this day, whoever's birthday it is today, happy birthday. There are infinite number of ways we can create synergy in our lives. I'll read that again. There are an infinite number of ways we can create synergy in our lives. And it looks like my sister is stuck. Let's wait for her to get. Okay, good. You're all right. Very good. So we were talking before we got started. We hopped on a little before, and what I immediately think about now, I don't think I thought about that when I first read it this morning, but dancing, I like dancing, and I think it's a very synergistic thing. I can dance on my own because I have confidence in who I am, but I just love when I'm dancing with someone. So I've been doing that since I was a kid. I was just saying to my sister here that it's that's infinite. Every time I go dancing, I feel like it's new. It's like I've never done it before, but it's a familiar friend. It's just infinite. But other ways that create synergy is this call. We do this, and I used to send it out on a daily basis. And she says we need to do this, and people like it. We've noticed that we do have an audience that really like this practical way of seeing the message of acting on God first, and I think traveling and loving my grandchildren, the work I've done. I mean, there's just all of those are involving other beings. It's not you being by yourself. So, what do you think, sis?
Mhm. When I hear synergetically, I think it was good that you started with the dance because I love dancing too. Well, I like dancing because I know some people that love dancing. They don't stop dancing. But to me, dancing is another form of spiritual practice. I honestly do because I feel that from my own experience, I feel one with the oneness of the allness, and it's that it's that feeling of just moving your body and everything else don't matter. Whatever problems you have had at that moment, you forget about them. And it's just that feeling of listening to the music, to the vibration. And so when I say vibration, it's about actually it's energetically, it's like raise making sure that in us every single day we lift our energy and stay in tune with who we really are and what we're here to do. So keep reminding ourselves and to be okay with those days that you might not be there. It's okay. It's part of the process as well. And as I say that, yesterday was one of the days that I woke up and I felt like I couldn't get up of bed. I was tired. My body was like, I don't know what happened yesterday, but it was just like morning and I felt like it was nighttime, like I was needed to
Mm,
stay in bed.
mm,
And so what came to me as I was laying there doing my practice, because I didn't even want to sit, I just wanted to be laying down in bed. And I said to myself, okay, this is how the body's feeling today. It's okay. And I did push myself to do some stretches to get the body moving. And as the body moves, for some reason, I started feeling more energy. And I finished the day, and I thought that I wasn't gonna be able to finish yesterday, but it was challenging. So I do want to tell you that there are some days that we might feel whatever, and it's okay. We don't have to call it good or bad. It's just what it is. And as we continue to stay in tune, it's very important that regardless of what's going on in our life, though, that we stay in tune with our spiritual practice. And that's something that even though that I felt whatever I felt, I did my practice. And that's what really kept me going through the day and do the whatever I was supposed to do yesterday. So I bring that out because I know that people are going through a lot of challenges in the world, and we don't want to deny those things. We don't want to make believe like there's people are not having experiences, because we are having experiences, and not just in our country, but everywhere in the world. There's a lot of things happening. So it's very important that we come back to our center and align ourselves with who we really are. And if you don't know who you really are, that's the first challenge that you're having. And so make sure that you connect to one of us or whoever you need to connect, because I just want to say to you is that we do this because we are inspired to do it, but at the same time, we want to be of service to you. We do have holistic coaching. So make sure that you connect to either one of us so we can support you in a way that you can be supported. You're not supposed to do life on your own. So that's what I have to say.
okay, thank you, sis. Her day wasn't, I had an amazing day yesterday. I told her I felt like a new, improved Angela today because for the first time I visited the Martin Luther King site, church, and heard the story from my own point of view, not taking my children, not doing a study, being a week old Nisi. I used my nickname on my birthday cake last week. And so Nisi at 64, when I was about 4, when this was going on, and he was the leader out there in the world, and what we've been through, and there's nothing that we can't go through, is what this reminds me of. I think that everything is on purpose. There is no accident. And if we are having a day that feels like it's a hard day or a sick day or a down day, there's a reason for that day. And whatever you do in that day from your highest point of view is how you're telling the universe you want to live. And that's all I saw in this. The people that stood by him, everybody had their own story, but they congregated together to make a big story. So that's what we're here to do. We have our own story, but we want to congregate with you that are ready to write your story and make a difference, because the Andrew Youngs came out of that, the Shirley Chisholms came out of that, and the Harry Belafonte funded so much. And people have money to fund things that make a difference in the world, and the difference in the world that we want a happy world. That's what the synergy I want. When you got a happy team out there playing football, they usually win the game. If there's some dissension in the ranks that we don't even know about that happened in the locker room, that comes out there on the field too. And we don't know that as fans. They're cheering this team on, but this team came out there not ready to win. And I want us to be a win-win society. We want everybody to win. I think that's what I learned being a kid growing up in this, is that it's supposed to be the content of our character and not what we look like, not where we came from, how much money we have or how much money we don't have. It's what's on the inside. Do you have integrity? Are you honest? Do you mean what you say? Say what you mean. Are you kind? Are you courageous? And on those days, like these days, or my sister's day yesterday, and even my day, if you have courage in your day, you have the courage to have peace, to have happiness, and to me, that makes a synergistic world, and it's infinite possibility. That's it for me. Anything else, sis?
I think what you say is pretty good. Is it reminds us again that if you're not those qualities that Angela mentioned, today is a new day. Every single day is a new day for you to nourish those qualities, because that's who you really are in reality. Everything other than that, you're not. And so it's about you and me aligning to who we really are and being that in the world. And the more we do that, there's definitely we're going to experience a win-win experience for all of us, because I don't think that divine love, universe, whatever you want to call it, put each one of us here to suffer. I really, in the deepest of my being, I do not believe that. I've never believed that, even when I was a little girl going through stuff. So I believe that what you just said is so true. So let's make a difference in our life first. Let's take care of ourselves first. And as we take care of ourselves, and make sure that we support ourselves in any way that we can, that we may, that you can, that that you're here to live an amazing life. And remember that you're not here to do it by yourself. Look at us. Let's we lean on each other. Okay.
Yeah.
We lean on each other. We have our situations going on, but you know what the difference? We don't stay there as long as you do, number one. And number two, we have each other. We don't judge. We look at the situation and we listen to each other. And more than anything, we remind each other of who we are and what we're made of. I think that really keeps us grounded, because we do, as humans, we do have our own stuff going on as well. Don't ever believe that we don't have
Well,
anything going.
I have to correct you for me with time. The time is up to the individual where you spend it. Um, I did write something today, is that really don't want to waste time on criticizing yourself or hurting yourself based on a mistake you may have made or something that has happened. So, spend time with it. Grief is grief. We mourn whatever it is we think we're losing. So I'm not here. Time is relative to the individual, but I ask that you don't waste your time. And yes, I do need someone to bounce things off of, to take the trash out with, is what I call it, because I can put trash in and somebody else can put trash in and smell this. Is this trash? That's how I see that. So the other thing that inspired me to go to the campus yesterday, and I did not leave a book. I did give 2 books away. But I have a quest for birds of a feather, and I want to announce it here that I want a child that's in the hospital during Thanksgiving and Christmas to have this. And so we're getting volunteers, call me, my number's on the website, and I'm starting to look at different companies to help me sponsor this because I see this as an annual event and I want to kick it off this year. So, Birds of a Feather, go ahead and order your copy wherever you are in the world. Get one, get it in a child's hand, and let me know you did it. You can send me a text, or we'll find out a way to get feedback from your testimonies as you share the love. And we're going to end it today, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. We're going to be wrapping up. We're figuring out, we're going to do this again next year, right? But we're going to have a different topic, and we'll talk to that. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. All
Thank you.
right.
My name is Ellen Suazo. You can find me on social media, on LinkedIn. You can find me on Facebook. And I am a holistic entrepreneur, supporting all entrepreneurs there with their creating residual income on a monthly basis. So join me in this journey as we continue to grow as an entrepreneurs and make a difference in the world for ourselves, our families, and everyone. Because when you win, we win. Remember that.
Yeah. Begin with a win-win in mind. All right. Thank you.